Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you so much for being here and clicking on this video. It means a lot. I really do appreciate it. And I just wanted to let you know, before we go ahead any further, we're going to be talking about Xmen 97, the kind of revived animated show. We're going to be talking about plot points that are going to be spoilers. So if you're not fully caught up with the show, I just want to let you know we are going to be talking about spoilers for that show. But anyway guys, let's jump into this article and let's see what's going on with a possible revival for the Spider-Man 90s animated show, which would be all the rage. I think people would love it. So this comes to us from comicflicknews.com. So Marvel animation boss discusses possible Spider-Man 98 revival and shared animated universe following Xmen 97. So yeah, with Sony, you know, having Spider-Man at the height of its popularity, I mean, the live-action Tom Holland Spider-Man has been doing gangbusters. It's been making all the box office, all the rage, and obviously they've got Across the Spider-Verse, the series of kind of animated features they've been doing, which has been doing better and better as each film's been released. Now is a perfect time to revive that 90s Marvel Spider-Man show. It's the perfect time, and I hope they do get around to reviving it, because I know a lot of people would really enjoy it, especially to go along with the Xmen 97 universe as well. And guys, just as a second warning, we are going to be talking about spoilers for Xmen 97, so I just want to warn you, if you're not caught up, we are talking about spoilers for Xmen 97. So anyway, Marvel Animation's Brad Winterbaum discusses Spider-Man's surprise appearance in Xmen 97, the potential for another revival, and the possibility of a shared animated universe for these characters. So if they revived the 90s Spider-Man show and they have the 90s X-Men show, there could be potential to cross over those universes and start off like a mini MCU, but kind of like an animated 90s Marvel Cinematic Universe, which would be really, really fun. Obviously, it wouldn't be cinematic, it would be a TV series. But you get what I'm saying. Having like a thread of 90s TV shows kind of crossing over and having that mini kind of MCU universe, I think that would be so fun, and I think a lot of people would really enjoy that. So in the first chapter of Xmen 97's epic 3-part final, Tolerance is Extinction, fans were thrilled to see the Wallcrawler from Spider-Man, the animated series, make a surprise appearance. The original show, which aired from 1994 to 1998, ended on an open-ended note, making this reunion a significant event. Yeah, having Spider-Man show up, I mean, how incredible was that? Like I said, Spider-Man could not be more popular than what it is at the moment, and having Spider-Man show up in this Xmen 97 series, they knew what they had, they knew what they were doing, injecting Spider-Man in there would get people all the more excited, and wow, I mean, what a great idea. So, obviously, we have a great screenshot here of the what the Spider-Man 90s show looked like. I used to love that animation style. Growing up as a kid in the 90s myself, I'm a 90s kid. I grew up watching this after school, and I absolutely loved it. The theme tune, the kind of the animation style, the character voicing, everything about it was just so fun. And I would love to have this back on the, you know, updated version of this, kind of like Xmen 97. And I really, fingers crossed that they do bring this back as well. So the finale delivered on an even bigger surprise by revealing that Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson had been reunited, resolving a decades-old cliffhanger. That it was revealed that Spider-Man had successfully tracked down Mary Jane after she was lost in the multiverse. So in an interview with Screen Rant via Tornado.com, Marvel Studios head of TV, streaming and animation, Brad Winterbaum, discussed the excitement surrounding this moment. He hinted that it might be setting the stage for a potential Spider-Man 98 revival on Disney+. Yeah, like I said, they know what they've got, they know what they need to do. I think they're just kind of dangling the carrot in front of us. I think with all the popularity, like I already said at the beginning, with Across the Spider-Verse, those animated movies that Sony have been doing, they're so popular, they're so great, and the live-action Tom Holland Spider-Man firing on all cylinders, how would you pass up the opportunity to revive the 90s Spider-Man show? I mean, people would love it, they would go crazy for it, and we'll have to wait and see, but I think there's no way they're going to pass this up. But let's see what he had to say anyway. So Brad Winterbaum goes on to say this: "It is amazing to see them back on the screen together. I wish we could tell that whole adventure with Madam Web and figure out how exactly he did it," the executive explained. "Maybe one day we as fanboys could certainly dream. There is always potential, right? I don't want to close the door on anything, but I think for now, for the foreseeable future, Xmen 97 will own the 90s, and how much we bring in guest stars or tell stories from other Marvel characters from that era is to be discussed. But it has been seen through the lens of X-Men," Winterbaum added. So they're saying at the moment, if they're going to introduce any extra kind of 90s characters from those old animated shows, they're going to do it through the lens of kind of the X-Men show. They're going to use the X-Men show as their kind of doorway or gateway to introducing Marvel characters from that time period, rather than giving them their own shows. That's kind of the plan at the moment. That's what it sounds like. But Spider-Man is such a popular character. He's one of the most popular, if not the most popular Marvel character there is. So, like I said, would you really, if you was an executive, would you really pass up the opportunity to have a 90s revived Spider-Man show, animated show? I think they'd be a bit silly to pass that up. So, while a revival of Spider-Man, the animated series, isn't currently in the works, recent cameos suggest that all Marvel animated shows from that era share the same continuity. As for whether this means we're getting a new animated shared world, the producer added, well, I think, to me, Xmen 97 is the window into that 90s and into that universe. Like I was saying, so they're kind of, at the moment, they're sounding like if they want to bring in any extra characters or they want to show anything from that kind of 90s era universe, they're going to use the Xmen series that's currently on to kind of use that as a doorway to kind of show all the characters from that era, rather than bringing in kind of all these different TV shows and then trying to build out a world. They're going to use Xmen as their doorway at the moment. But you never know, if Xmen continues to be successful, then I'm sure we're going to see these spin-off kind of 90s era shows. That would be a great thing. So we can see how much that window expands over time, perhaps. Yeah, like I was saying, based on the success, they're probably going to expand into other shows. But there is a value to focusing on that era because it unlocks you from any other show. Yeah, I mean, the 90s shows, obviously they're so far removed from anything else that Marvel is doing that they kind of have that open sandbox to kind of play in. They're not shoestrung to the MCU or anything else that's going on at Sony. So, it kind of gives them their own universe to build out, to make something new and fresh and different from what we're used to in the MCU. So you get to explore this universe from one perspective, which is basically what every episode of What If does to a certain degree. Winter Bomb continues. But those are one and dones. An anthology, this is actually a universe that gets to exist for multiple seasons, which is one of the things most exciting about it. With multiple seasons in the pipeline for Xmen 97, the future looks promising for further crossover opportunities. Fans are eagerly anticipating the possibility of Christopher Daniel Barnes lending his voice to the web-slinger in future episodes. And then we have the opening scene here to the Spider-Man 90 series, that classic opening that we all know, that we grew up with. Fantastic. I would love to see that revived, updated, like the graphics tweaked a little bit, made it kind of new and fresh perspective for kind of updated audiences. I think that'd be really fun. But yeah, so that's kind of where we are, guys. So they're kind of talking about it. They're saying that X-Men is the doorway to what they're doing with the 90s era shows at the moment, bringing in the characters. But they've got no plans for any other kind of 90s era TV series at the moment. But I think that Spider-Man will appear, that 90s era TV show. I think it will be revived and it will appear at some point. But they probably just want to surprise fans with it. It's too much of a good opportunity to pass up. And I think Marvel would be crazy, absolutely crazy, to pass up a revived 90s era Spider-Man TV show, because it would be all the rage, as I say. But guys, jump into the comment section. I'd really love to know what you think about this. Are you enjoying the X-Men 97 series? Do you believe they should bring back the 90s Spider-Man TV show as well? Or do you think that they should just continue to use the X-Men series as a gateway to showcase these other 90s era characters? Or, which way do you think it would work better? Whatever your thoughts are, jump into the comment section. Cannot wait to hear what you have to say about this, as always. And if you do enjoy my videos, make sure you hit that like and subscribe for more videos. It really does help out my YouTube channel, so I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.